Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Steve Legion, and I'm going to show you how not to get took by a dealership. Let's get this going. So, I went to get my tires rotated and balanced, an alignment, if you will. And this dealership said, hey, you need all of this. You need an in-cabin filter, which is $90. You need engine treatment, $40. You need coolant and power steering, each $180. They said, hey, your ATF needs to be replaced. They said, hey, by the way, your engine air filter, it's not looking bad, but, think about it. Then they said, oh, your timing belts. Oh, yeah, we recommend you change those. Okay. And, oh, fuel service. Oh, you need a fuel service. Yeah, definitely get that done. Everything else checks out great. The alignment went well. I'm like, huh, okay. Well, I know my vehicle, and I know for a fact I don't need any of these. Well, and service advisor says, well, sir, these are just, based off of the recommended, since you're over 40,000 miles. I have 44,000 miles on my truck. It's a Nissan Titan 2020, by the way, pro-4x. Now, had he thought I was an idiot, which he probably thought I was an idiot, I actually read my manual, and I actually take care of this truck like it was a child. I know exactly what I've done to this truck. I know exactly what to do to this truck and at what intervals. For example, my oil change, the book on this car says to do your oil change every 7,500 miles. Nay. I do my oil filters and oil every 3,000 miles, and I make sure that I supply the 0W20 to the dealer by actually looking at the dealer taking the W20 out the barrel or out the box. They hate me at this dealership. That's why they probably did this to me. Now, this was today on December 30th. Okay. On December 21st, I went because I needed an issue checked. I'll put it that way. Battery. I needed the battery changed. Battery was dying, would not work. So they said, hey, you need a in-cabin air filter. Okay, yeah, I haven't done that in a while. But they didn't try to sell me. They said it was easy. I could do it myself. I said, all right, cool. They said, hey, the coolant's great. No reason for the coolant. Okay. ATF doesn't apply. Really? Why? The ATF is only, or automatic transfer fluid. That's only after 105,000 miles, according to the book. So that's how I knew I can trust this dealer, because that is exactly what it is. Coolant, heater, radiator, air filters, even the belt drive, they said all checked out. So let me educate you guys. For the Nissan Titan 2020 pro-4x, and you can go to the book and you can look it up. Okay, let's go down from the first list. In-cabin micro air filter. That air filter, you can buy the Walmart, Rock Auto version, whatever. They're anywhere between $11 to $35. If you get the OEM, it's $35. Now, if it's $35, why is it $90 to do the service? Their reasoning, they need to take apart this whole dash. They need to take out 1, 2, 3, 4 screws to remove this, put the filter in. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, $90. Don't do that. Please don't pay for that. That is a very easy $90 saved. Engine treatment. First of all, the in-cabin air filter. Again, I bought the OEM, which I got it on sale for 35 bucks. For 30 bucks, excuse me. I put it in myself. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Removed the entire box. It's just a box. Put the new air filter in. Put the box back. It was literally 5 minutes. Engine treatment. I asked this young kid who had to be at least 25 years old, what does engine treatment mean? Well, it's an additive we put to your engine oil. Okay. No, thank you. What he means is some kind of sea foam or some kind of additive that you would put, and then at your next engine oil, any deposits in your engine would be loosened up and freed up. Now, this is a 44,000 mile car or truck. I don't tow. I don't buy cheap gas, and I do my oil changes every 3,000 miles. This car does not need an engine treatment. Coolant and power steering, almost $200. Now, if a few days earlier they said it's all good, and then a few days later they say, oh, I need it because of what the service intervals require, that's BS. If you look at your book, which I highly recommend that you have in your car, or even have the 2 pages that refer, coolant and power steering only need to be changed under a couple of conditions. 1, it's over 100,000 miles. Or 2, you tow a lot. If you tow a lot, then maybe this is worth it, but not at 44,000 miles. Same thing goes with the automatic transmission fluid. In your book, it explicitly states ATF is not to be touched until over 105,000 miles, or if you tow a lot. Okay. So that right there is, let's say 400, 640, 620 or so, right? Then they say drive belts, time and mileage. Again, the book says this truck should not need new belts until one or two conditions: over 100,000 miles, and or you tow a lot. Okay. I went into my engine bay and I put my fingers along the inside of the belt where the ribs are, and I felt along the belts. They're smooth. Okay, you can't tell from the outside, but if you put your fingers on the inside, and if you were to use one of those little mirrors and you look at, okay, if you see little micro cracks, maybe, but even then, your belt is under tension, you probably won't see it. But still, if you see big cracks, or you hear a whining sound when your car starts, that may be an indication of you need new drive belts. But this is absolutely unnecessary for a car that's got 44,000 miles on it. And then the last one that had me laughing my BALLZZs off. Okay, fuel service. So I asked the gentleman, what does that mean, fuel service? Oh, well, we change your fuel filter, and we run an additive through the system. Do you give me a full tank of gas with that? No. Again, if you look at your manual. Fuel filter, again, after 100,000 miles, then yes. And then that additive you can buy at Walmart for whatever amount, but you need a full tank of gas for that. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, read your book. Don't let them try to get you. I really hope this helped. Understand that they're trying to make money. It's the end of the month. They're literally being pressured to give you unnecessary work on your vehicle that works perfectly fine. Okay? They were about to get me for almost $1,600 for no reason. So with that being said, avoid dealerships at all costs. And if you find an honest dealership, keep going to them. And if they maybe one time or two times get you, give them a little break. But you got to find that right dealership. So with all that being said, I hope this helps you guys. Again, I have a 2020 Nissan Titan. They tried to get me, but they didn't. So with that being said, this is Steve Legion. You have yourself a good day. We are Legion.